How to sell high-ticket products. I've been doing this since 1996 and love it. Those of you who are scared of it, lean in and learn. Those of you who have never done it, lean even further in and learn. If you want to sell 10, 20, 30, 40, Bob Proctor and I sold a $100,000 package for one person, and yet they stroke a $100,000 check. So get a pen and paper. I'm a master at this. So the three things I want to talk about are what are the beginning strategies to even ramp up to being able to sell a high ticket. Number two, closing big deals, the difference between benefits and features, and there's a few more distinctions in there. And number three, the keys to successful selling and closing. See, a lot of you are just talking and presenting, you're not closing. So let's dig in. So beginning strategies for closing big deals. So I'm actually going to do three things and tell you three things that are like super beginning, and then I'm going to tell you the systems you need to do it right. So you have to identify like who's the target audience. So in ours is if you want to be a millionaire, not if you want to just make a little bit of money, if you want to be 100,000-aire, if you want to be a millionaire, that's my ideal client. Who's your ideal client? Write it down. I hope you have a journal. You should have a whole journal for my YouTube channel. Like you should have one. And then what's the price point's going to be? And there's got to be a value proposition in there. So when you do a big ticket in the beginning strategies, for those of you who've never done it, you're going to do a technique called bundling. You're going to bundle things up. So for example, I have 5 New York Times bestsellers, right? They're over a decade old. Those 5 are. So I can bundle all of them. I have ebooks, I have audiobooks, I have all of that. I can do chapters. I can do all sorts of bonus content. So if you buy my big ticket, you get all these things, right? As additional bonuses. You could do another strategy is in bundling is you could offer them more time of yours. You could offer them an intro call. I'm known to do that as a money makeover sequencing call. And I'll start the strategy for somebody. So what is your bundling going to be? And what are you going to, who's the ideal client for you? Because you just don't want to offer high ticket items to everybody. Number one, they aren't your person. And again, if you actually go search my videos, I'm really clear. I want a big net and tons of offers that are low ticket on all over the internet and all over your social channels. But when it comes to this conversation of selling high tickets, well, you don't want to talk to everybody. Do they even have the money? There's all sorts of pre-qual structures, all sorts of ways you can find out whether they have it or not. You could also just ask them, how committed are they to learn what you're teaching them? That's one of the questions we ask. What's their commitment to tuition? You're willing to spend, doctors, I love that question. You're willing to spend $50,000, $80,000, $100,000, $200,000 to become a doctor, but you're not willing to spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to learn in financial literacy and business literacy to run your practice better? It's shocking. So what's their tuition kind of threshold? You got to know where that is and then bring the offer in. And if they're not ready, give them some homework. It's one of my beginning strategies as well. Give them something to go do. Like I tell people frequently, go back and watch my YouTube channel and then go to askloral.com and come back and ask me a question. Like get them engaged in who you are so they're warmed up and more willing to even buy a big ticket. And again, part of that going back and giving them homework is to show it's to build some more trust. It's to build some more rapport with them. And you may even want to go to the point of having a ton of testimonials on your website. Like for my big table, I have thousands of testimonials of people who become millionaires and successful. I also will go as far as having them talk to a present client. And for some of you, if you're not delivering well, that's a risky proposition. But if you're delivering well and you're high touch, why not let them talk to somebody else for you to get a high ticket? So use some techniques around you to support you. So in the beginning, when you're getting ready to do it, set it up. Number two, the difference between benefits and features. So the benefit is you're going to become a millionaire. The features are how you're going to get there. We have, 4 online trainings. We have 2 live in-person trainings. We have field trips. We have coaching. We have mastermind. Like those are the things that you're going to do to become the millionaire, right? So what are your benefits and features? Be clear about them and don't just sell features. The why is in the benefit. Why do you want to be a millionaire? What's your commitment to being a millionaire? Those are the questions I would ask in our higher ticket sale. So you got to come up with those little bit of those scripts. The best way for some of you who have never done this before to do it is pull a whole bunch of the people who've already been with you. Bring them to a focus group. Bring them on a call and say, what would compel you to go to the next level with me? I mean, how many of you want to work one-on-one with me? You always want to go back to your current clientele to do your higher ticket upsells. To get someone straight off social media to your highest ticket, it happens. Not all the time. You want to warm them up. And let's just talk about the dollar value of a client, right? So I give in my training, which I want you to click on the link below. If you haven't been to my Millionaire Intensive and Marketplace, even if you've been, come back. We do it every 3 weeks throughout the whole year. So in there, I talk about the dollar value of a customer. And I give an example of a $25 item that somebody would buy, like a book, and then a $250, maybe that's like a short-term course, 4-week course or something, and then $1,000 and a $4,000. So that is then a $5,275 client. So every name, phone number, and email is worth that much money to you. So when you start building that up to 10s, 20s, 50s, and you're in, say, a real estate space, or you have like some actual, investing education for people or opportunities, in some cases, some of the real estate people actually do it for them, they're $100,000 clients. So when I'm talking high ticket, I'm talking high ticket. For a lot of you, you want to start, like my first high ticket was 5. I jumped immediately from 5 to 10 and I went 5. Actually, I went to 18 and then I went into the 20s. So step that up. Again, your industry gives you clues. Success gives lots of clues. So what have other people done? And R&D, replicate and duplicate what other people have done, see who's doing the best in your space, and create those distinctions around that. When I really give you the keys to selling, I'm also going to give you the system. Before I do that, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you here every day. I want you here 5 days a week. I have such a breadth of knowledge and content to give you. I bring experts here to talk about whatever you want. So subscribe, click the notification button, share it with 5 people, 10 people around you. Have all of your kids 5 and older be watching this channel. And if I'm not talking about something you want to know about, put it in the comments. If you want to know something from me directly, go to askloral.com, ask me any question. Now let's go back to high ticket sales. I love doing this. By the way, I actually offer one-on-ones for 3 hours. So you can call our team and ask our team for that if you would like to engage me in teaching you how to do it. Love setting it up. So what are the keys? You got to be bold. You have to have enough marketing going on to have brought enough people in to buy low ticket items. If they have bought a low ticket item, the obvious, they're probably not going to buy a high ticket item. So you need to put them through your funnel. You need to put them through some pricing. We call them opportunity structures with the right pricing, with huge value offer, and the right bundle of bonuses to get them to act now. So whether that's pricing, whether that's financing, whether that's funding, what is the bonus structure to have them act now and not delay and wait? Now let's talk about the systems, which I think are the most important things and the things that everyone leaves behind. So I have a CRM software stack called Rapid Marketing System. Inside of that, we can build an opportunity. So when you come in from whatever social channel into whatever the marketing initiative is, into my campaigns, you get 6 campaigns, 7 campaigns of what made me hundreds of millions of dollars. The critical part of high ticket sales is also not only the scripting, but the note taking. So where are you taking notes if you're in an email system like a MailChimp or Constant Contact or Aweber? Like those aren't enough. You need to take notes. Who are they? What were their problems? You're going to ask them what their problems are. What help do they need? You need to take notes. You need to write down what you offered them. If they're not willing to buy, there's too many objections, you're going to give them something to do, call back. You want to keep that relationship intact. So there's somewhere you have to take notes. Now, some of you don't think that you need it. You can keep it on a spreadsheet. It means you're not thinking big enough. You're not thinking thousands of clients. You're thinking hundreds of clients. I want you to think hundreds of thousands of clients eventually for you and your business. Because if for high ticket sales, if you can close 5, 10% and even get it to 20, you got a gold mine. A gold mine. So let me teach you how to put the systems together, how to put the structure together, how to sell it, how to create a high ticket sales system for yourself. I've done it for years. I don't offer it straight up. I'm offering it to the very few of you that are qualified, because you have to have a business put together for you to really do a proper one-on-one with me. But before you even get any of that, I need your systems intact. So if your systems aren't intact, call our office, go to askrms.com. It stands for AskRapidMarketingSystems.com. Ask any marketing or sales question. We'll be right back to you. We have a weekly call now that will answer those questions for you. Because what I'm finding about a lot of you that want to be millionaires, you don't even have the base system and your foundation on your business to even get there. So let's start with your system and then come further in. I'll keep teaching you how to do high ticket sales. There's no reason you can't do a 6-figure weekend. Like that would be fascinating. So if you want that, go to AskRMS.com right now. Ask a question and say, I want a 6-figure weekend. How do I get a hold of Loral? And our team will be right on the phone with you. Talk to you soon.